All right, we have model Hannah here to go over some maximal expansive breathing specifically for your exhale. It's kind of a misnomer because this is a maximal contractile breathing, or the opposite of expansion, where you're trying to really like almost vacuum all the air out of your midsection torso area. Okay, so to work on this, it really helps to prop your body up in a pretty specific way. You want to look for a 90-degree angle at your knees, so heels on a couch or a chair, and make sure those heels are on top of the surface because we're going to ask you to push down a little bit. Second thing is to curl your tailbone away from the floor just a little bit. This doesn't have to be a big deal. It's just to sort of set your spine into a little bit of flexion. If that's a real challenge for you to feel, if you feel really tight through your lower back, say, you might take a towel and just sneak it under your butt so that your pelvis is propped up. Okay? Yeah.
Or some of our clients can find it better if they elevate their heads. You can stick like a throw pillow under your head.
Yeah. The key here is that, first of all, you're comfortable and you can focus on the drill. And second of all, that your body is set up for success in terms of the types of contraction that we're going to try to train here. The last piece, and that's a lot, is you're going to want something to squeeze between your thighs in just a moment. So a yoga block works perfect, but just as well balled up sweatshirt or something or other, okay? So once you're in this position, just place your hands on your belly and take a few kind of set breaths where you're just breathing in roughly as full as you can, but not working too hard, and then letting that air out, okay? And as you get a feel for this, I want you to notice how on the exhale, when we're doing a relaxed exhale like this, there's still more air in your torso that you don't push out, okay? So just relaxed inhale, relaxed exhale, and on this next relaxed exhale, keep blowing the air out so you can feel that, oh yeah, there is a little bit more that I could exhale if you do it actively, okay? So that little bit of air that basically stays in your lungs as we breathe back and forth, that's what we're going to be playing with here for this drill. And the effort or contraction required to push that air out are the muscles that we're trying to train. Okay, so now grab your yoga block and place that between your thighs. And you want to hold the block there, so there's going to be a little tension on the inner thigh muscles, maybe even feeling where those muscles connect to your pelvis. That would be great. Okay, and then checking in that your lower back's still flat on the ground, or tilt of your pelvis is still there. Okay, and then you're going to take a relaxed inhale, and then blow out the air from your body like you're blowing out birthday candles that are like 10 feet away. So you're really actively blowing that air out, and keep blowing out until you have proven to yourself that there's not a single ounce left. Good. Once you're fully empty, relax and notice how air just fills up your body again. So the inhale is basically reflexive. You don't have to do anything. Now once you're full, blow that air out again. Push the air out. And this time, notice with your fingers what tissues are starting to contract between your ribs and your pelvis as you keep blowing that air out all the way empty. And then relax and inhale. Good. So maybe starting to feel some ab contraction. On this next one, as you start your exhale, also start squeezing the block a little bit and pushing your heels into the surface a little bit. So your legs turn on a little more, and add that to the contraction you're feeling in your hands. Great. Great. Just one more here. Shift your hands a little more to the side of your torso, between your ribs and your pelvis, and focus on specifically contracting those muscles, as well as squeezing the block, as well as driving your heels into the surface to finish that exhale. Keep pushing air out until no more air is leaving your lips, and then relax and pull that air in, okay? So we may assign you for a certain number of reps or sets, or you could just use this as a sort of activation drill to help you really feel those muscles on the sides of your torso that are particularly hard to access for some folks. All right.